Assalamualaikum. Welcome to the C-Level Agenda. The subject that we're going to take up today is very close to the ground reality in Pakistan. और आजकल ख़ास तौर पे this doom and gloom that prevails in society, in businesses, in organizations, और ये काफ़ी जब लीडरशिप लेवल पे नेगेटिविटी पाई जाती है तो वो पूरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में फिल्ट्रेट करती है and it actually creates demotivation for employees, for the organization as a whole. At the end of the day, a lot of people are talking about exit options, not just from that particular role, but from the organization and maybe even the country. but that's not what we want to talk about. We want to actually discuss कि हम इसके बारे में कर क्या सकते हैं as organizations. How do we deal with this, particularly in the circumstances जहाँ पे boards पे, ownership level, business leadership level पे, it's very difficult to actually take decisions on capital projects, on the drivers of growth and profitability, on large scale investments in infrastructure or land and machinery. So जब ऐसी सूरत होगी तो what can we do? We can't invest there. Things are too uncertain. In our view, in our opinion, from what we have seen, and this is a global, there is evidence in the global market on this, there is the softer side of the business, the soft power, what we call intangibles. उसमें काफ़ी opportunity है काम करने की, and generally in Pakistan हमने उसमें कम invest किया है. So this is the time to see if we can make commitments to those intangibles and make a series of continuous investments to add long-term value. Now, what are intangibles? कुछ हमने discussion की है इस forum पे about capability. We have discussed customer service. So these are the softer sides of the business. But अगर हम इसको categorize करना चाहें तो there are 4 categories that we would recommend that we need to look at. One is the intellectual property side, so the engineering, the research and development, the design element. जो भी आप business करते हैं उसकी एक business model होता है, need to look at that. So that's an IP thing. Second is your brand equity. How do you actually create brand value over the long term? Third is information technology, जिसमें data, analytics, information speed, digital transformation, all of that comes there. And finally, the human capability bit, जो हमने काफ़ी elaborate discussion की थी in our first conversation. These 4 will impact the business, and Pakistan we have the opportunity to identify what works for us and invest in them and have a plan around them to ensure that we have growth and profitability in the long term. So we will now take a deeper dive into what these are and what is happening around the world within these.